Hey everybody, this is Brian with Wanderer Arts and Adventures. Tonight I was wanting to introduce you to somebody, my wife Krista. Krista has been dabbling with pour paintings and she's just learning. She just started this last month. And anyway, I wanted to show y'all a little bit about how she does it and what she likes to do and the different kind of paint she uses. And let's begin. Say hey, Krista.
Hey guys, this is my workstation. As you can see from the wall, I'm not a person that does objects. I'm still learning, so I like to do a little bit of the abstract. I have fun with it. I enjoy what I do with it. It's all about how much you care about what you do. So tonight, I'm going to be painting on a 11, I'll show you, by 14 canvas. They're very cheap. You can get them at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, anywhere like that. They're very easy to paint on. As you can see, I already have my base, which is just a plain white base pour paint on top. Tonight, I'm going to be doing just a bottom of a 20-ounce Coke bottle cut. You can pour over the top of it and make little designs. So here we go. I'm going to start, let's say right there. Let's see how it turns out. My first coat, I'm going to do a little bit of black. So you just take and these are I already pre-mixed mine just to get them going. So I just keep adding till it starts running down some. And then I just decide what color. So tonight I have a baby blue, very simple, pre-mixed that I do. I use Floetrol or Penetrol.
That thins it out.
That thins it out. It's just regular acrylic paints. This is a neon blue, a dark purple, and dark blue, which is really, really pretty. And then a baby purple. And I'm gonna add, these are already pre-mixed. I make these, I go ahead and I just use the cheap mixing bottles and I put my latex in, and I usually fill it to about right there, and then I fill it up to about right here with Floetrol or poured medium, whichever I decide to use, and a little bit of water, and I just shake them and make sure you get them really good and mixed, because that Penetrol or Floetrol, it sits in the bottom. So, all right, so we've got our base going. And you see how it's flowing down? It's making a real pretty design. You can leave it there and just keep pouring over that one. So I think I'm gonna go with my light blue and just pour a little bit over the top of it just to get it going. You see how it's just flowing down the sides. Now let's see, I think I'm gonna go with a little bit of my dark purple, just to see what it looks like. If you don't like what you're doing, you can always paint over it. Whoop, see, like that. I have a little place, I can just wipe that, take a little wipe, cover that right up. I keep a towel handy just to wipe my fingers. Most people use paper towels, whatever, or wear gloves. I don't. Let's see, I'm gonna add a little bit of my pink in. Let it flow. It's very easy to do. And see again, I have a little spot right there. Just kind of cover it up, let it run. Alrighty, so we've added the pink, we've added some blue. Let's add a little bit of white just to give it a little contrast for the next color. We'll keep it going. So let's see. I think I'm gonna add a little of the navy. You can take and do it this way and just kind of run it with your stirring stick so you don't make any drips, whichever way you prefer. And let's see. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of the neon blue. Add a little bit. So we've got one design going. You can always pick it up and you can move it to another location and start another, however you want to do. I think I'm going to add a little bit. I also get these pre-mixed, ready to pour. If you just want something that you don't use a lot of, these work perfect for it. And just let that run off.
It's looking pretty.
Alrighty guys, now I'm going to pick this up and you can turn it as you pick it up and it kind of makes a little circle. So now I did that, I can take my thing, wipe it off, make sure I try to get as much off and go to the next spot. And just reset it and start pouring again, however colors you want to do. Okay, that one I started with a little baby blue. So this one I think I'm going to start with the black again, just to give it its contrast, which I've still got some of the gray, so it's going to put a little gray trim around the top. And let's see how that looks. I'm not fast at this. I take my time and I enjoy it. A lot of times I'm listening to music while I'm doing this. If you've had a hard day at work, this is perfect relaxation. I think I'm going to use my baby purple now. Let's see how this turns out. They both ain't got to be the same. You can go different designs, different styles. I think I'm going to add a little bit of my baby blue on top of that. Just let it run down. Get that one going. Ooh, got a little drip. That's okay. We can fix that in the end. And this one, I think I'm going to add a little bit of my dark blue on top. So. See those pretty colors coming through? And I think I'm gonna add a little bit of orange on this one. Let's see how this turns out. All right, guys. You see how this one's forming? Let's give this a little turn. Let's see what this looks like. See how pretty those colors are? Now I'm going to go back over on the first one and I'm going to add a little bit of black and pink in the middle and a little bit of yellow to make it look like a flower. So let's do a little bit of the black. And just kind of go in a circle and fill those voids in. And see, we're going to do a little pink. And I also have some yellow that I have made. Shake it. And just add a drop of yellow in the center. We'll see how that one turns out. Alrighty, so on this one, I think I'm going to add a little bit of the blue in the middle and some of the orange or yellow in the middle of it.
I would go yellow, I don't know.
I think I'm going to do the yellow.
What's your lid? Your lid.
See it? It's fine. There we go. And let's do a little bit of black in the center. And you can see you get this all over you. But you see how my designs are turning out? Now, sometimes I have a little stirring stick that I use. I take and I can just kind of bring some of this in and kind of make it look like it's joining into the flower. Kind of clean it off a little bit. Just kind of even it in. And it just kind of gives it a little swirl. Same with this one. And I told you, I don't do just flowers, objects. I'm kind of an abstract kind of person. So I like just having fun with it. So, and now I think I'm just gonna kind of let these kind of run and kind of stretch them a little bit. Give them a little flow. You see how the colors are just flowing across? Kind of bring it back a little bit. Let them slide. Now I've got those going. I think I'm going to do one or two little ones right here. Let's see how those turn out. Again, I'm going to wipe my thing off. Kind of set it there. I think this one I'm going to do some just pink and black since it'll go in with that one.
I'd use the pink and blue.
My husband gave me an option of doing the pink and blue, so let's try that. Let's do the dark blue first.
Wow.
Huh? I'm gonna do a
little bit of that and then some light blue.
Let's see how that turns out. I'm not gonna do a lot.
Because you don't want it blending into the other one.
And then I'm gonna do a little bit.
Yes.
Let's do the baby blue. Normally my husband, he likes to try to help me pick out colors that he thinks would look good. So we work together on this. On his paintings, I help him sometimes if he needs a color option. So let's try this pink on this and see how this looks. And you see I didn't make a very big one. I just wanted to do something that's going to kind of contrast the one that's already there. I'm finishing letting it run off. So kind of just grab your sides. This one I might add a little silver in the middle, kind of make it blend to that one. Kind of wipe my thing off again, wipe my fingers. Let's try a little bit of the silver. This one, as I said, is pre-mixed. And I think I'm going to add a little bit of the dark blue in the middle. That way I can blend it. I don't want to add too much. And then again, I think I'm going to use my pointer this time. And just kind of bring those in. Kind of make them flow together. See how pretty that turns out? Now I can kind of flow it back that way to that one. And then I can bring it so that it comes back this way. And kind of opens it up a little bit. Just kind of gives it a flow. Now, what colors do you think I should do over there? Say yellow and orange. Kind of give it the feel with this one.
Yeah.
I am going to have a little pink in this because of the pink on my pour already. Normally I would go wash it before, but let's see. I think I'm going to do a little bit of the turquoise blue. I mean the purple. And then the yellow and the orange with it. I ain't got to go particular. Just kind of. There we go. We got a nice flow going. Don't have much yellow made.
Almost like a mustard bottle.
Yep.
Same sound that comes out of my refrigerator.
So I'm going to set that one to the side. They're easy to wash up and clean up. You just rinse them out. Add a little bit of the orange. I love having these pre-mixed bottles because it makes it so easy. And I'm trying to think. I might add a little bit of the pink or the black on top. Or let's try some of the neon blue.
I was thinking that in the middle maybe, but
I'm going to add a little bit on top. Just to give it a little bit of touch.
You didn't add any bubble pigment, did you?
If you look, it looks like an anchor coming down.
Huh.
So, let's see. What other color could I add to that? Maybe a little baby, the purple. Kind of give it a little bit extra. Now it will roll off the sides. That's okay.
And if you plan on hanging these up, say in art gallery or on your wall or something, it's good to have that color around the side.
Yeah, you see how the color's sliding off? It will do it on all sides. If I take and let it run, let this one finish, and then I'll show you how to do that. I'm gonna turn like I did the rest. Let's set that to the side. Alrighty, I'm gonna add a little bit of the purples and stuff in the middle, and that way I can blend it like I did before. This time I think I'm going to use the stick so that I don't get it everywhere, because this is pouring from that. So let's just add a little bit in the center. Don't want to do too much. And then let's do a little bit of the baby blue to kind of give it that contrast from the other side. Alright. Got my stick back. And just kind of draw those lines together. Flow them. Really simple. I know this might not be much to some people, but I have fun doing this. You see how those are just flowing on the thing? And if you'll look close, you'll see where the bubbles are starting to form. See how the lines is? It'll start getting ripples. I can show you on one I did. See how these have the bubbles? Sometimes that'll have if you have enough of pigment in it. I didn't want a lot in this one because I wanted to see how it would do without. Alrighty guys, that's my painting for tonight. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Subscribe to my husband's channel. Look forward to seeing y'all. Thanks. Have a good night, guys.
And don't forget to like us either. Have a good night, y'all.
Have a good night.